Hello YouTube, this is Frank, and this is March the 15th, 2026, and this is my 103rd video and my 6th GPS chrony video, and today's topic is Valgrind and C++ check, going to the GPS chrony project. And this is 6 out of 20 videos in my project. And my project, I am replacing GPSD with my project, and I'm writing to the shared memory and going over to chrony, the time server. Number one, Valgrind. I'm going to compile and install Valgrind, C++ check. Now I have followed C++ check for a number of years. And at version 2.8, the maintainer was really doing that as a hobby. And after 2.8, he quit his job and supported C++ check full time. So now I am only going to install 2.8. And I'll tell you a little more about that. Now, AFL++. Now, in a later video, we'll install that fuzzer, but I just kind of want to bring this to your attention that that's kind of on the list. Now, I'm going to move my board down, and I'll show you what I got. Let's see now. Disclosure, I have no financial employment, personal or family relationship with any brand or product. I purchase all products that appear in my videos with my money. I'm retired. I just put it around. AI was not used in this video. So we'll install Valgrind from the source code, and that is a dynamic analyzer. C++ check will, and I use that for the MISRA diagnostics. And in the later video, we'll install AFL from source code and do some fuzz testing. And this is my project. I'm looking at GPS receivers on single board computers and micro PCs. Valgrind, why would you install Valgrind? Well, Valgrind, it's one of those tools that I used in my previous video. I wrote simple C programs, and for each of those examples in the top, the common weakness top 25. And Valgrind helps to detect those memory problems and memory leaks. And so why would you install C++ check? Well, C++ check is a linear static analyzer or static checker. And I kind of like to use that to look at the MISRA rules. Sometimes I may want to resolve those rules. And AFL is a fuzzer, and it just feeds input into a program to help detect bugs and security issues. Now, if you don't want to watch the rest of the video, you can just install Valgrind from the repository or C++ check. But I kind of want to kind of caution you. Now, in a later video, I will be installing AFL fuzzer, and it is a lot harder to install than Valgrind or C++ check. So if you don't have any experience installing these packages from the source code, it might be worthwhile just to go ahead and go through these to get ready for that AFL fuzzer, because it's a little bit harder. Yeah, that's. Let me just kind of show you what I'm talking about. The source code, the Valgrind. That's Valgrind, and the current release. notes. Let's see now. Oh, let me just kind of show you now. NetBSD is not in the mainline supported operating systems. I just kind of wanted to bring that to your attention. NetBSD is one of the operating systems that I've just put around with. cppcheck, we'll install that from the source code, and I've got a page here. It's on GitHub. And let's see now. Let me get back to my yeah, not right now. That's to install AFL. It's kind of hard. Now, when we get some code to fuzz, we'll install that. But it's kind of hard to understand the documentation. It's like you have to know what you're doing before you can read the documentation. But we'll do that a little bit later. Let's see now. Move down. Yeah, now if you don't want to compile the source code, I mean, if you just want to go ahead and install Valgrind or cppcheck, you can just go ahead and do that and skip the rest of the video if you don't want to watch my video. Now, I need to be familiar with those top 25 and stubborn common weaknesses. Let me just kind of show you the top 25, what I'm talking about. Those are the top 25 top weaknesses. And they just happen, I mean, these are like year after year after year, you'll see these. Just want you to be aware of that. So I wanted really to get familiar with that. And one of the best things I did was write some sample C programs, some example code. So if you go to a code and like the out of bounds right there, click on that, and you kind of get that. See, there's a buffer, and you can either write before or after the buffer. And so they've got, if you kind of scroll on down, yeah, so they've got examples here, and I wrote a C program for each one of these examples. So I want to get out of this. That's kind of just kind of wanted to show you what I was doing here. Yeah, there's wrote some examples. Oh, the stubborn weaknesses. This is like every year. I mean, this. Then there's the top 25 weaknesses. And that was for 5 years in a row. And I just wanted to be familiar with these stubborn weaknesses because I make these errors, mistakes in my programs, and so I need to try to do a better job my own self. Now let me show you this right here too. Now, if you want to see the what I'm talking about, go to CISA.gov topics, threats and response right there. And if you kind of scroll down a little bit, there's the catalog of known. And just kind of scroll down a little bit. See right here. See, there's Google. See the first thing right here, Google. And what is that? That's that common weakness right there. Out of bounds right. And see, I do it. You know, these huge companies with thousands of programmers. See, they do it. See, there's common weakness. 119. What is that? No, that's a memory buffer vulnerability. See, Google, Chromium. If you scroll on down a little bit, you'll see there's see Apple. Look, Apple, huge company, thousands of programmers. Use after free. Right there, use after free. Oops. That's kind of what I'm talking about. See, there's another one right here. And that's energy overflow or wraparound. Apple, you know, thousands of programmers. They're all smarter than I am. I'm a dum-dum. All right, let me get back into what I was doing. Yeah, now, you can also go over to the NIST website and go to vulnerabilities, search, and statistics, and they've got an even longer list here. Let's see, March the 13th, I believe that was Friday. Yeah, Friday, just a couple of days ago, and they've got a longer list of these. And, you know, see, look, Google. Let's see, what's that? Stack-based stuff. See, stack-based stuff, buffer overflow. Anyway, that's what I'm talking about. And these are huge companies and with thousands of programmers that are smarter than I am. You know, none of them would hire me because I'm a dum-dum. All right, let me see now. Then let's show you where I am in the project. Number 5, I went through the guidelines. I kind of wanted to go through the common weaknesses and write a simple C program and look at my tools to help identify those weaknesses. And Valgrind was one of those one of the tools that I used. And so we'll install Valgrind and Cppcheck. And now for the rest of the project, my project, I'm going to refer to those top 25 and stubborn common weaknesses. So I'm going to keep coming back to that for the rest of my project. And we finally get to let me just, so once we get our tools installed, now we can start going through some code. And that'll be next. Yeah, this was actually the first time that I had gone through those top 25 and stubborn common weaknesses. Wrote a small program. I'll put all those programs that I did on my Google Drive. Let me show you what I'm kind of talking about. I believe is it this one? It's this one right here. Let me kind of see right here. I've got a folder for all of those the top 25 weaknesses, and I made an example program. Oops, let me kind of scroll up a little bit. So I made an example program for all of those examples that they had. And a make file, I've got a make file for each of those examples. And I put all of that on my Google Drive in case you want to look at that. I think I've got an example for a make file. Let me see if I've got it. Let me see if I've got yeah, here's like a example for the make file. I used several different compilers. There's Valgrind right there. If I want to use Valgrind, and let me kind of scroll down here to the bottom. And at the bottom, see there's cppcheck, and I added that MSRA option in case I wanted to look at the MSRA rules. I kind of wanted to show you that. There's my MSRA. On my Google Drive, let me show you my Google Drive. Let me show you this right here. I put all my programs on my Google Drive in case anybody wants to look at those. This is my Google Drive. chrony, there's where this directory right here. Video 102, and see common weakness right there. And there's all my top 25. So if you go in there, there's all my example C programs and my make files for each one of those. So I wanted to bring that to your attention, and I'll have that linked in my video description if you want to get a copy of or look at what I was doing. Let me get back here now. When I run Valgrind, that's what I use to run my Valgrind. Let's see, MSRA, cppcheck. Yeah, there's the developer for cppcheck. He did that just kind of as a hobby, and the 2.8, that was the last version before he quit his job. So now, if you want to use cppcheck, I would suggest purchasing the premium version to help the guy out. Now I'm just using C++ in my hobby project. So if you've got a commercial project, you might consider purchasing that premium version. It's the 2.8. That's just good enough for my example. There's my example right there. I was looking at the MSRA rules. Now this is on this computer that I'm using right now. This is I bought 5 of those micro PCs, 10-year-old micro PCs. They had that i5 6500T. They were $55 each, and that's what I'm doing this video on right here. I put Debian 13, and now if you're compiling these packages, update, upgrade, and then the build essential, and I do install that open secure shell server. Let's see, just in case you want to look at what I'm talking about, let me just kind of show you my table. There's my table of my projects. So there's one of those $55 micro PCs, and I got I think there's about 6 or 8 of these on my table there. And one of them was 2 of them are running NetBSD. There's a 16-port switch over here. So let me get my bring it back up here. All right, let me see now. Yeah, I'm going to show you. So I've got a fiber, 1 gigabit fiber coming down, going to a router, and all of my equipment now is going to be just consumer grade. And see right here, I'm in my TV room, and there's that i5 that I'm on right here right now. That refurbished i5 $55 computer. That's real nice. I mean, I like it. All right, let me get down here. I showed the make file with Misra. Compile. Okay, now we get down to the compile and Valgrind. Now, let me show you how I'm doing this. I'm going to make a directory called My Installs and make a directory called Valgrind. That's kind of the direction I'm going. So let me make a directory, called My Installs, and I'm going to change into that directory, and we'll create a new folder and Valgrind. And I'm going to change into that folder, and here's my notes. Show the Valgrind web page. There's the Valgrind web page, and see there's that release right there. Now Valgrind, they release their software in source code only, so you really have to compile from the source code, and you just kind of mash that one right there. See right there, and it don't take but just a few seconds for it to download. All right, let me get back into my notes, and it's pretty easy. Now let me copy that over there to that downloads. Let me see now. Oops, I got to get over there to it. Hold on just a second. All right, I'm going downloads. Let's see, Valgrind. That's the one we just copy. And let's see, I think I need to get back over here to see, I'm in my Valgrind subdirectory there, and paste. All right, now there are several ways to do this. I'm just going to show you the command line way to unzip that file. Let's see, I think I've got a command window right here. Change directory to My Installs, Valgrind. Change over there. Now, see, there's that tarball zip tarball thing right there. Now let me show you how to see right here. This is the command I'm going to use to unzip that thing, and it's tar xvf Valgrind. I do list. There's my set. Unzipped it right there in that directory. All right, let me get back to my notes. The README, there's some README in there. And it's easy once you get this unzipped. Let me just change over there to the Valgrind. There's the README right there. We were to list that. Oops. And I believe if you kind of scroll down just a little bit, just to make sure, I just want to bring this to your attention. See, there's no NetBSD on that list. And here's, see that we're going to install from that tarball. Just run the configure, make, and then sudo make install. And that's really all we need to do. All right, let's configure. And so there's configure. Let me just kind of show you configure, make, and then sudo make install is what we're doing. Configure. And it takes just a few seconds to do this. Let me get a drink of water. And let's see now. I wonder. There we go. And then it's make. Oops. Make. Right there. See, make. And now it's going to compile. And I'm going to pause this video while it compiles. It doesn't take very long, but I'll compile it. All right, it just got through compiling. And it didn't take just a few minutes. And the next we want to do is install it. Sudo make install. Right there. Sudo. Oops. Sudo make install. See right there. And it goes by pretty quick. Now we've got Valgrind. We can do let me clear this. Valgrind, and this is the usual test here. Is it let's check. And I've already forgotten. Let me get back to my notes. Leak check. See, leak check full. Let me get back over here. Leak check. Equals full. ls. And we should wonder what. Now that's strange. Let me try that one more time. I wonder if I just do it. Huh. Well, I mean, at least it's working, but I have never seen this, and I usually use Ubuntu. Huh. First time I tried this on Debian and got that. Oh well. What if I do cat huh. That's not even one. That's not. I usually use Ubuntu. This is the first time that I've tried Debian. I don't. Well. That was the standard check right there. Well, anyway, let me continue. C++, it's not too hard, but it's not quite as straightforward as Valgrind. C++ check uses Python and that PCRE library, and we need to check to make sure we have Python 3. It's Python, well, let me back up. Python 3. And we're just looking to make sure it comes up, and we can quit out of that. It's looking for that Perl compatible regular expression library. That's an old library. Now it has been dropped from Debian 13. And I don't think Debian 13 has this. So if you do the apt cache search for lib PCRE3, I don't think it's, it does not, so it doesn't show up. So if you want that, you'd have to get you'd have to go a different method. I mean, you'd have to go over here to their archive and get it from an older distribution, like and that's Bookworm. Bookworm has it, and see right there the let's see, download the source package, and you can download the source package if you really wanted to. Let me back up here. And that's kind of one that I wanted to show you. Now, let me change my directory over there to, let me see where I'm at here. Make a directory of C++ check. C++ check. And we need to go over there to the version 2.8, and it's in the assets. It's where it's at. So if we go over to our, see our C++ check, and it's trying to go on down here. See right there, the releases right there. That's where we're going to right here. Releases, and you kind of scroll on down, and you kind of have to go down to the bottom. Go to page number 2, And I think it's down, let's see, 2.8. It should be down a little bit, but 2.9. Yeah, see right here? Let me show you. See, that's 2.9 right here. And see right there, check premium. That's where he quit his job and then started doing the premium version. So he gets all his income from supporting that premium version. So I'm just doing a hobby. So I just want the source code right here. See, source code zip, and it only takes a few seconds for that to download. All right, let me get back over there. And we'll just copy that zip file over there. Let's see now. I wonder where I'm at right here. Let me go over here to my C++ check. And I'll go over to downloads and copy that over to my C++ copy one file. And I'll just, now I'm just going to right click and just unzip it right here. There should be an extract here. And so you can do it with the mouse, or you can do it with the command line. Let me show you right here. Oops. And I'm going to change over there to that directory. See it unzip that for us. There is a README file. Well, let me get back to my notes, because it's not quite as straightforward. Now this is the command that I use to compile and install. I'm just going to copy this. Copy. And let me clear this and paste it up there. Now I got to get rid of that paste stuff right there. Now that's the command I use to compile and install C++ check. And I'm going to pause the video because it takes a few minutes for this to compile. I'll be right back. All right, it just got through compiling and installing, and we should be able to C++ check. There we go. So that, I believe that is what I've got for this video. Yeah, that's the end of this video. The next video is we'll finally start to get over to the to some code, and we'll write a public domain parser for those sentences coming off of those GPS receivers. So yeah, thank you for watching.